IDF seems to think bonking you in the butt is part of it. So, because they did it to many Palestinian prisoners. So now that people are in the bunkers, IDF soldiers are going from bunker to bunker and bonking people in the butt. I don't think the press is talking about this issue. And more light needs to be shed on it. Yeah. Thank you. Got bonked in the butt in a bunker. They got bonked in a butt in.
We get the point. We get it.
So people in bunkers are going bonkers?
Yeah, and they're bonking people in the butt while others are going bonkers. Yeah, it's just it's a mess in the bunker. Yeah.
So people in bunkers are going bonkers, huh?
Yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. But I told everybody, Poland is the place to be for the Israelis. And I've said this, Netanyahu, even Poland rings a bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. So we need to evacuate. We're trying to evacuate everyone to Poland.
They're not letting them. Have you seen that? They have to go by ship.
Yeah, we're working on it. Give us some time. Bombs bursting in air.
Wait, they're gonna abandon the Jewish homeland?
It through the night that our flag was still there. Bombs bursting in air. I forgot the next line.
If I can, right? It's the Israeli government doesn't want Israelis to leave because they know the moment a lot of Jewish people don't find Israel safe, or if the people that are living in Israel, if they don't find Israel to be safe, then their population dwindles, and then the Rebbe people, which would definitely be the Palestinians, would kind of, in a way, overpopulate them. So they would be the ones that have the majority population.
Come on, that's bullshit.
No, it is actually a worry of the Israeli government. It's always been one where they've even referenced it multiple times about how they wanted to get as many Jewish people within Israel as possible to keep this population with a growth intact. So, with that being said, this is one of the reasons why they keep the Israelis in Israel, especially right now. If, for whatever reason, the population in Israel dwindles, I think they'll go ahead and change tactics to where they'll start paying people like a vast sum of money just to be within Israel, because they don't ever want to be like on the lower end of the population.
The bombs bursting in air and the rockets red glare gave proof through the night that our bunker was still there. Oh, say, does that? Oh, that's the wrong song.
Iran is doing another attack as we speak.
So see, this is the strategy that Iran is fighting. Israel heavily depends on international investment financially. Iran does not. Iran has been under sanction for 40 years. So as long as Israel is not safe for investment, then they will collapse. And one ballistic missile per week, I would say, for the next 2 years, which is very reasonable based on Iranian capabilities, does the job.
You know, speaking about the Iranian ballistic missiles, I still feel that they're heavily restrained on the way they're responding, which is surprising to say, because I didn't think the Ayatollah would be this restrained even while the crap out of Israel. I thought it would be way worse.
Well, we're very disciplined people in Iran. We're not haphazard like you clowns.
I thought you were in Israel in a bunker.
So is Tehran, and Iran has a very deep culture. We're not savages. However, you better protect your children's hospitals, because the children children were sacrificed in Gaza. So the children in Tel Aviv, I'm not sure where they are, but let's look for them. How are the children doing in Tel Aviv? Does anyone care? Does anyone want to come to the mic and tell me an update on the children in Tel Aviv? Because I can give you an update on the children in Gaza if you'd like.
Well, the Tel Aviv children are being homeschooled. That's about it.
Oh, they're being
The
bunker
children in
schooled.
Gaza, like one of the bloodiest days in Gaza just happened like yesterday, where they shot at a bunch of people getting aid from the U.S. Israeli aid center or whatever the shit they have there, which the UN's getting pissed off with now as well.
Just in here,
But
man.
guys, sorry, wait. I mean, we gotta be more realistic here. It's like, we cannot call this like Iranian response to Israel as a genocide.
Oh, I'm not calling it a genocide.
Yeah.
I'm just going ahead and saying it's really restrained for what it is.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like point. It's like when she said, "Do you guys have an idea about the children of Tel Aviv because they have the?"
You do realize point is trolling half the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, Iran have the full right to respond.
No, I get they have a full right to
Pushback.
respond. Look, I'll put it like this, right? I don't care who is on either side or whatever. For me, the red line is the hospitals and children. Yes, Israel has been bombing the crap out of hospitals in Gaza, in Iran, all this stuff, whatever. And I'll condemn them for that every day, I believe, right? But I still also don't accept if Iran also somehow have killed children and have bombed hospitals or whatever, right?
But they have.
And I'm not going to immediately believe that.
Iran did not hit the hospital. There was military next. It was a blast of it hit the window. Some windows shattered to the ground. Iran did not hit the
I understand
hospital.
that.
Okay?
I understand what Iran has said. I can barely see the footage of what happened with that hospital.
If the hospital was hit,
One sec. Let me fully
ground.
respond. And I know what a blown up hospital looks like, especially when it comes to the Gaza Strip or whatever, right? But I am just saying, like, full blown. It doesn't, like, if Iran decides to target a hospital tomorrow, I will condemn Iran 100%, unequivocally, for even targeting a hospital, right? Even if they use the Israeli mindset, right? But yeah, I get it. They were trying to target a military compound that was there, which technically speaking, there is a military compound there.
Yeah, but
How many? Hold on a second.
Wait, let G speak. He hasn't spoken yet, Musa. Let just G go first and you go.
Thank you. How
No,
many
G, let
hospitals?
G speak. G hasn't spoken yet.
Yeah,
That's me. That's me. My question is, how many hospitals you guys think that Israeli demolished in Palestine? Just give me a number.
I know how
27 to
many.
30.
Yeah, 27, 30, but I understand and I know how many they've done, right? I'm just saying, from my own personal morality, right, that, I understand
I agree
that
with you. I
they're
didn't
bullshit.
say it.
I understand
agree.
the
Hospital
Israeli
is
bullshit.
not good. I agree.
Yeah.
What I'm just my question, the general question. Do you know how many they hit? And somebody already answered the question. I know. That's why Iran didn't hit the hospital. However, it was a building. It was a military asset. Even Iranian foreign minister Arabchi. By the way, guys, they tried to assassinate Arabchi in Iran. A diplomat guy was in the negotiation, and thanks God he survived that. So this maniac, they are terrorist number one. Even they're killing the diplomat that he sits and talks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
can I say
again,
something?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys seen, according to Bloomberg, and I could probably link it here, U.S. officials are preparing for war as soon as this weekend. Earlier they said that the U.S. will make a decision whether they're gonna strike. This morning, according to the press secretary, that Trump will make a decision in 2 weeks. But according to Bloomberg, it's saying that the U.S. officials are actually preparing for a war as soon as this weekend.
That's a mental warfare.
War to strike Iran.
That's a mental
No,
warfare.
no, the U.S. is planning on striking Israel. The U.S. spoke to China and Russia, and Russia said, you better reverse course or we're going to tap that ass. So that's why the
This
U.S.
person, Delulu?
Yeah.
Shut up. I didn't interrupt you. That's why the U.S. Have you ever heard of the U.S. being indecisive? No. The reason they're indecisive is because they've been told, fuck with Iran, and it's your ass, bitch. So China told them that, and Russia told them that, and so many other, Africa's even told them that.
Where can I link
ship,
the
two of them
Bloomberg?
are already in Persian
Yeah,
Gulf.
Can I finish? So basically, Trump is a taco. He always chickens out, and you're going to see that next week. And then the hospitals in Tel Aviv should be flattened in the next 48 hours. So stand by and shut your pie hole.
Yeah. Back to G and Sam argument. Sam,
Yeah,
we gotta understand that. Yeah, we gotta understand that. It's like just because Israelis like evacuating hospitals doesn't mean that.
no, I understand.
No. Wait a second, man. Let me lay. It doesn't mean that Iranians have attacked the hospitals. That's a fucking Israeli propaganda. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I mean, it's like,
no, I'm saying I fully understand that. The thing is that right now, when it comes to that whole hospital incident, I don't regularly believe either side because it benefits Iran to go ahead and
do you
say they
believe?
didn't bomb a hospital. Hold on, let me fully answer.
Yeah, but do you believe that Israelis attacked Palestinian hospitals?
Yeah, of course I do.
That's the main question, man.
Yeah, of course I do. I've seen the wrecked hospitals. I know what a wrecked hospital looks like. But what I'm trying to say is, you can't go ahead and defend right now either side, or either Iran or Israel, on their statements right now.
What's wrong with bombing hospitals? What's wrong with bombing hospitals?
One second.
Just bomb a few hospitals. Nothing wrong with that.
The reason why is that knowing the Ayatollah, knowing Iran as well, right? They're probably just doing what Israel has done to them back, which again, I don't like the idea of what do you say? Just because Israel bombed our hospitals, we're going to bomb their hospitals.
Yeah, bomb them all.
If Israel is coming, calm down. But if Israel is going ahead and using it as propaganda, I've seen them use like random bullshit as propaganda before. That's why I don't believe either side until we get like all of the damage reports, until we really see how the hospital looks like, whatever. I'm just seeing like, so when someone's just saying like, oh, they went ahead and damaged the whole part of the hospital. Now my next question is, okay, how many patients were inside?
Yes, Sam. They didn't attack the hospital or damage the hospital. The hospital got damaged because of the building close by.
Yeah, but I made a phone call, and they're going to start on the hospitals because hospitals are not off limit. Israel made that clear.
They put two military
Israel made
buildings.
that clear.
They put the
Hospitals
hospital.
are not off the table.
They
Hospitals are
made
not
like
off the
two
table.
military buildings. Shut up, please.
On the other hand, yes, Sam, this hospital was used to treat the soldiers fighting in Gaza.
Yeah.
Killing all these people.
I understand. Again, by the Israeli mentality, right?
Why are you holding the mic, Samuel?
Point. Shut up, please.
I'm going to go get your hospital.
Iran's attacking as we speak, by the way. You know that, right?
I watched it, yes, I saw it. Like the hospital wasn't targeted. Yeah,
Okay,
even the damages is not a damage from a rocket or a bomb. Or
Can you send?
It's a military. By the way, it's a military hospital, and they evacuated. They knew that Iran, if head of that area is gonna get blasted, specifically that That's why they evacuated.
What I
And
want to
second,
know now.
that hospital is a military hospital, so they knew they evacuated also.
Yeah, I understand. And again, if I just went with Israeli mentality right now, I would just go ahead and say, oh, they had IDF there, you should bomb the hospitals. But no, I'm not saying that.
I don't know
completely
why you guys
understand.
keep argue on this subject.
I'm not arguing. I'm just simply pointing out.
doesn't know
Let me finish my point, because you guys are not understanding my point here. Gee, you don't have to yell into the mic.
You fucking talking 10 minutes on this hospital. You've been 10 minutes talking on this hospital.
Yeah,
My point wasn't.
My name is
spoken.
Because Iran did not hit the hospital and you keep talking about this hospital. Move on. Talk about something else.
Shut up, G. Shut up, please.
Yeah,
And
G,
understand my point
it's
here.
okay, brother G, it's okay. Yeah, Sam, if you look up the name of the hospital online and you look at the damages, you know that it wasn't targeted. Yeah.
When I looked them up, I barely got any images online. But again, I'm just gonna.
You need to join the Telegram
Talking on one subject.
I don't want to join any of the group, but
Shut your mic, man, Sam. Shut your mic. Let the
Shut
other
the
people
fuck
speak.
up.
No, you shut the
Honestly.
fuck up. Let the other people speak, man.
Iran is just
You
attacked the
fucking
Microsoft, yeah?
keep the mic
Microsoft
for the
building
last
as
15,
well.
30 minutes and you keep rumbling your mouth.
Anyway.
Guys, chill. G, Sam, chill. Let somebody else jump in. Teddy,
Yeah, I
whatever.
understand. I was just
Iran
trying
is
to make
literally just
my.
attacked the I want to know what that's all about.
Okay.
Just now, yeah, Teddy, is that right?
Yeah, literally, just now. They just blew up a Microsoft building. And I want to know what that's about. Anyone know?
Intel
So, where are
is
you
been
guys
hit
seeing
it
this
before
video?
and is going to hit again and again. That's an Intel, yes.
That's
The
literally
market
the
is gonna
cover.
go down. And that is stock market was for diamond. And their shit 475 billion dollar asset is almost disappearing. So it's a big loss. Already their stock went down 14 billion, but knowing that the rest will go down also. That's as far as that one goes. And the rest, money makers building is one by one is going down, baby.
Okay, quick question. Where are you guys seeing this lifetime timeline of
So,
where
so,
things
so,
are right
so
now?
Sam, I, to be honest with you, I just look at the footage. On
Which
Al
footage
Jazeera
are you
because
referring to? Because I go to CNN, all that stuff, whatever. I'm not seeing it.
Dude, it's not going to be on CNN.
Okay, where will it be on?
Telegram, Twitter, places like that. Maybe Instagram.
Oh. Okay, I'll check out Twitter then. Thank you.
you can go on Telegram, Sam, if you want.
He doesn't want Telegram apparently, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
Telegram. That's the reason why.
Get it, bro. There's like you get updated immediately. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and you'll see everything. Like there's no
Like,
restrictions.
all the video, everything.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Who do you trust more, the Russians or the Americans?
Would I trust more the Russians or Americans? None of them right now.
But like, who do you trust more? Because that's Telegram versus CNN. Like shit.
I need to make a Twitter account too. God damn it.
The Americans.
Man, that's just crazy. Why the Microsoft total? Bro, the truth is that Israel right now is bleeding slowly. They can sit here and deny it and say nothing is happening. Even Olmo earlier, he said like their missiles are less than before. Buddy, they're done with the hundreds of missiles. Now every one they send will land and will cause a lot of damages. We're literally seeing it.
Yeah. But you see the thing someone put up saying, you know it's serious in Israel when they bring out the banana buses.
Bro, wallahi, they started with first generation rockets. Now they're moving up a little bit. Now each rocket they send has about 500 kilograms worth of explosives. Like they can sit here and lie to themselves that nothing is happening. Like I'm not even too sure how would they know that if there's a publication ban. Like you're literally being oppressed right now. You can't post, you can't travel, you can't run, you can't do anything. You're literally
They're raiding
being oppressed
people's
by your
houses.
own government, bro.
They're raiding
Own
people's
government.
houses for streaming.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
They're raiding people's houses for streaming.
Fucking crazy, bro. Like,
So if I may just weigh in on this for a bit, at least on the streaming part, I understand when they do that because every government in some capacity does not want their citizens to live stream or show, the carnage or destruction that's going on right now, just in case if the other country is just getting more information based off of that. But them going ahead and like Gestapo style breaking down their doors and arresting them, that's crazy.
you can go to jail for up to a year, man.
Videos of them storming in people's houses.
Yeah.
And they can't say it's to protect whatever the government or what. You can't say that shit when they've got air defense systems in the middle of fucking Tel Aviv, surrounded by residential areas. You can see the missiles being fired. Like, everyone's gonna see that.
I mean, this is the challenge that Jews have in general. They cannot accept they make mistakes. During the Nazis' time, everybody was saying, run away, they are killing Jews. And many of them, they were like, no, it's a lie, they love us. Right now, everybody says, surrender, you will die. And they're like, no, we are fine, we are
I don't agree with that assessment about what happened in World War II, solely because of the fact that a lot of the Jews were lied to about, like, their safety and security with the Nazi regime. So sometimes they trusted those voices and still say, some just went ahead and said, no, we have our homes here, we have our families here, why would we leave?
I mean, they're definitely losing.
It's really hard.
Like, Israel is definitely losing. Just look, and if anyone thinks that they're not losing, they must be retarded.
Bro,
Just look at what Netanyahu did. Like, literally after these attacks were started, he got on fucking TV or whatever and started trying to plead to the Iranian people to stand up to their government. It's like they literally the Israelis need the Iranian people to try and win the war for them. That's how much they're losing.
And they keep saying Khamenei. Okay, buddy, listen. First of all, Khamenei, I'm not very accurate on it, but I think he is overseen by 52 other members in his same group society, whatever you want to call it. Second of all, if you kill him, which is something that you said you had an option to do that, you kill him, you wake up all the Shia community across this entire globe, so you'll be fucking, done. Third of all, who's gonna take over after him? Is it gonna be someone better? Is it gonna be someone, harder than him? So, you guys are nonsense, buddy. Nonsense.
This is the thing that you have to understand if you are a Muslim. Khamenei is not one person. Many of these people have a bait. Bait is like a huge number of consultants that nobody knows even who they are. And it's not just Khamenei. There are 7 baits in Iran. There are there are mostly in Qom. But you can kill Khamenei. Then what do you do with their baits? Then another one comes and lead that bait. These people have no idea what they are talking about. Baby Shah, he's a joke. This guy that they want to bring, if you go inside Iran, talk to people, they laugh at him. He's a joke. How can you bring a joke and change a regime of a serious, thousands years ideology? This is really funny what they are
Did you see
saying.
that video where he kind of that Shah guy? He sat next to a woman and he needs a woman to open his water bottle for him. He can't do it himself.
Come on, he's a king that says, I don't believe in God.
No, he literally don't. Have you not seen it? He's trying to open up this water bottle. He's trying to undo the top. He can't do it, so he passes it to a woman next to him. She literally just does it and passes it back.
I mean, just show me a king that says I don't believe in God. I mean, for the whole fucking God makes king. You cannot be a king and don't believe in God. This is how ridiculous this guy is.
It's okay, they're all triggered. We don't give a fuck, you fucking Zayu.
Airplane, you're watching the videos, bro. You're watching the videos.
I've been watching it for the last week.
No, now, there's a massive building on fire as we speak. don't know, yeah. But it's on the Resistance News Network or Telegram group, one of the 166,000 people there. Oh.
I'm watching it right now. Stop watching Netflix. I started watching what Iranians do to this.
Constant entertainment.
I'm not even joking about this. Serious. What's up, buddy?
Yo, can I join the Telegram?
I'm not currently using it.
I'll send you when you're checking if you want.
I can do it for you we can do it when I go back.
I appreciate that.
Can you see what missiles are being used, by any chance?
Where? Like when? What, now or?
Yeah, like right now. Can you see?
We won't know now. Yeah, Sam. I think they will announce it later.
Because I'm starting to have an inkling suspicion. If the Iranian attacks are starting to get more direct, that means they're starting to take Chinese missiles. They could be. I'm not sure.
So they definitely did move from the ones that they were using the first 3 days. You know, they definitely did move from that one.
Sam, you want me to send you one of these links for these Telegram groups?
You know what? At this point, yeah, sure.
Yeah, send me one too. Yeah, I already did check. I just did then. Alright, thank you. I'm going to look right now.
I have to make a Telegram. It's stupid.
Yeah, I gotta make one too.
Yeah, normal. Their missiles have decreased, definitely. They're using more upgraded ones. They don't need them anymore. They don't need to send hundreds to your bum asses anymore. They have access to your entire airspace now. They're not running out. You're delusional. You only have 9 more days, bro, with your defensive nonsense. We'll see what happens after.
Yeah, I want to know what Zionists are actually in Israel on here. Like, I want to create a list just so we know when they go radio silence. We know what's happening.
Oh, none of them here live in this shit, bro. They're all scumbags.
Well, I recommend they should all fly there now.
The Iranians told you, leave, bro. Pay that 20,000 shekels and take a boat to fucking wherever. Just leave.
Airplane, they won't let them leave.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Open air prison.
And I know
literally my photo. Look, it's like they're advertising the boat to cyclists.
You know the funniest part is that if that's your fucking land, why the fuck are you running, bro? I thought it was your land. Why are you running? Fight for it. Just like the Palestinians, fight for it. Fucking running, you scumbags.
But are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I've always known that these people are fucking cowards. Run, but where the fuck are you gonna go? Who's gonna take you now? Nobody wants you. It's even worse than having to do with Iranians.
And aren't they just getting like a very, what is it, how many shekels are they getting from the government if their home's been destroyed? It was like tiny. Like a couple of $100 US. Well, imagine your home getting destroyed and your government's giving you just pennies. Can't rebuild your home.
These people are pathetic, and they think that they can come here, sit, and tell us who to love, who to not love, how to speak to them, how to not speak to them. You guys are garbage, scumbags, filthy pigs, and there is nothing you can do about it. You know, and the whole world views you the exact same way. Some people will tell you that, some people won't. You're still garbage. You fucking scumbags. Garbage. Nothing you can do about it, you fucking scumbags. Nothing. Normal is triggered. Yeah, Josh. And Normal, I know I trigger you, man. I know.
So, like, I don't know how he comes up with all this fucking shit.
I trigger him.
He has, like, I don't know what he's got wrong with him.
You can do nothing about it, bro. Finish it.
Typed, yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
Really insults in Arabic. It's very funny.
And the funny part is that he knows that, when I call him Jahash, that's like literally,
Wait, what's going on? A bunch of terrorists.
And you're sitting here listening to bitches and getting triggered.
Danny Johnson.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Normal. You know what else is turning into a rebel right now? Yeah.
Man. Happy bitch ass Adam State kid on me.
Well, you did the less is happening to you, Normal. What goes around comes around. But remember, this is Hashem. He's doing this to you guys.
Hashem,
why is the Hashem allowing it to Normal? I thought you were the chosen ones. Yeah, I guess so, if you say that. Yeah.
In this Telegram group, why do you guys have Tucker Carlson linked?
What you see here is by far the largest rat in the world, and it is not a pest.
In the Telegram group that I'm looking at right now, Tucker Carlson is linked.
So Sam, just to give you a tip, when you create your Telegram, go under your settings and make sure that your phone number is not being shared.
Yeah, I made sure to do that.
Yes, in China this rat is not feared, it is bred.
Yeah, in one of them, Tucker Carlson 2.0,
hundreds of
the
farmers have found in the
community
bamboo rat a
joining.
stable and sustainable source of income.
Why is that being advertised?
The key is its diet and natural behavior. This species feeds almost exclusively on bamboo. In the wild, it digs tunnels and underground galleries to live and gnaw on the tender roots of the bamboo. On farms,
How do you block your number again?
controlled environments, artificial caves, regulated temperature, and, of course,
and
abundant
you go
chocolate
to
bamboo that
privacy
is
and
provided
security,
daily.
you'll immediately see phone
process
number,
is simple but
last seen
fascinating.
online, all of these kind of things. You can
Farmers
set a lot
collect
of
fresh
nobody.
bamboo, cut it into strips, and place it in artificial burrows.
I'm gonna do that.
Some farms even place hollow sections of whole bamboo in
Wait, say that
them,
again?
which the rats gradually wear down with their powerful incisors.
I was like, how do
This
you know
system
my
not only guarantees a natural diet, but also reduces costs and makes handling more efficient. Although bamboo rat meat is considered a delicacy in some regions of the country, focus on many farms is shifting towards a system of breeding for
Yeah,
educational.
because he's afraid of being called out to being a terrorist.
Are you guys afraid of admitting you're losing? They don't want to come out. It's the first time they're cowards. They're hiding.
You and your bird. You AI help you there, didn't you?
You know what's crazy? A lot of these people, these Zionist people or whatever, they're all talk but no show. They don't do anything. I mean, I can confidently say I've done more for the Jewish community than they ever have done in their entire lives.
Ooh, I gotta take it. I gotta take that. BB says that's a joke. BB, can you just come up and express yourself? I have no idea why you're there.
Let's get the most religious Jew up here. Let's speak to him.
Yeah, which one would that be?
BB.
Yeah, they're too scared to come up.
No. Hey, you're not my punching bag. I think it's Iran.
No, it's because they're all in their bunkers and the signal's not great. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi in the bunkers.
I think they do.
Oh no.
I'm just surprised how before nobody had an issue coming up and discussing.
And now the tables are flipping over. It's all of a sudden radio silence, chatting, and like weird, very weird.
All of a sudden, they're in tunnels.
I mean, I'm almost in New York. You know what I mean?
Weird, Chris.
Rabbit blocked me, man. You heard AC?
Heard what?
It said Black Rabbit. He blocked me, man.
Ooh, why?
Wait, Black Rabbi actually did something for once?
Yeah, I can't find him no more on my friends list, but we were in a room and I told him to say the Pledge of Allegiance, and he said he'll say it when I say the Shema, and I told him, no, you gotta say it first. Hurt my feelings. Yeah, hurt my feelings. I'm gonna cry about it now.
Why do you believe anything Black Rabbi has to say? He literally just sat in a room, like I think a week ago, telling us that he's running California or some shit like that.
I mean, he's a rabbi. Like, I gotta take his word.
Sure.
Yeah. You can't lie, right?
Normal. We don't do tunnels. We don't spaces for our people. Normal. You do realize how retarded that is. Israel has tunnels underneath its city. You know that, right?
Yeah. And that's the guy who stood him on the other day.
I love El Normo. He's just this retarded. He's like, we don't do tunnels. Oh, yes, we did.
He makes it up as he goes along. There's no consistency.
Say that again, Teddy?
He literally makes it up as he goes along.
No.
Are you in the Telegram groups now?
Yeah. I don't like what I'm seeing in one of them.
Why? Because the Israel's getting blown up?
No. There's a specific post. It's the most recent one. What do you say? I'll just message it to you.
I'm almost done setting up my account. Am I gonna have nightmares?
Huh?
Before I join, am I gonna have nightmares?
No, you won't have nightmares. It's just personal opinions from me. I just don't like.
Alright. Because you know I'm a little on the sensitive side.
Yeah. No, you'll be fine. It's not like they're showing dead bodies or whatever. They're at least kind of respectful here. Well, kind of.
I was talking to myself on the when I was on mute. The thing is, we're never going to know the full side of the story. Iran could have intel and we'll never know.
Yeah, Cristal is here. You can bring up Cristal.
Yeah.
Teddy.
But how bad is it?
Yeah, I read it. That's what I said. That we might not know what the level of intel that Iran has, and they might not be telling us about it because it could jeopardize their method of gaining intel.
A specific thing came out. Yeah, I see what you're saying. There's a specific thing that came out in this Telegram group. I just don't like it personally. But Teddy does have a point where we don't know the intelligence that was used to facilitate what happened.
Well, what is it that you don't like exactly?
No, because I said it was a hospital basically. That Iran just attacked a medical center.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, we might they might have a way of gathering their intel that they don't want Israel to know about. But if Israel knows, then they'll put a stop to it.
Still, medical is medical.
But if it treats military personnel only.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's still illegal, and any military combatant that is hospitalized, they're off limits, technically speaking.
It's funny that you say that. I get it. Morality is important.
Technicalities don't work for Israel and Palestine, do they?
No, I understand, and I know saying this to Israel, like, they're the people who do this kind of deplorable shit, but, like, look, I have more of a heart than any of these Zionist assholes. Like, at least I can sit here and say, like, even when they get struck, my heart can hurt for them in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, mine too, because I know they're going to hell, yeah.
Well, when they're in Jahannam, that's when I'm going to laugh at them, but that's for...
No, it's just upsetting. It's upsetting they're going there. They had no salvation.
Yeah.
But you do realize there's nothing Iran could do that would subjugate them to start blockades. There isn't. They can't go to the extent, even if they wanted to, that Israel has gone to in Gaza. Now I understand there's rules of engagement, etc. But again, when war happens, I do understand when lines are blurred. And also keep in mind, this is Iran being attacked without provocation.
No, I completely...
Do you see the difference? It's that you're going after an innocent population that hasn't done jack, and you're just decimating them.
No, I understand.
And the issue is when we start to apply our extremely high standards to morality in literal war, it's like they can get away with it, then they'll grab onto what you're saying and then use that to be like, see, we told you. But the crazy part is Israel doesn't want their citizens to release any information, any images. They're finding them, jailing them, they're being strict. But this, they've used, blown up, and said, oh my God, they're attacking civilians. It's so ironic. I would be like, okay, Israel, let's just say this is between Israel and Iran, this whole Gaza genocide has not occurred. I could see the point of view, but after seeing what they've done, and for them to have the audacity to be like, oh, they're attacking civilians and children, without any proof, this one hospital, this whole situation, took that. It's not published. You're not talking about any of the other destruction, any of the other military installations, but this. That's my problem.
Wasn't this hospital the one that they said that they had a command center under?
No, this is now, like literally the past 20 minutes.
Oh. Why are they attacking? Who's attacking hospitals? Israel or
Iran? So this is what I was just thinking about, right? So if they're attacking hospitals, it says on there that it's a Zionist-run hospital. So on medical center. If they're attacking them, which is like in the occupied Palestine, basically settlements that only Zionists will be going to those hospitals, right? So in my opinion...
But they did come out and say, last week, was it? You don't remember that Israel said that one of the command centers was under the hospital? Remember, Ace? You were like...
Either side, there was two military buildings. Either side, and the hospital was right in the middle. So obviously, when they blew those two buildings up either side, obviously the impact of the missiles obviously caused damage to the hospital in the middle. But the hospital in the middle was the primary location of any of the IDF soldiers evacuated from Gaza would go to that hospital basically.
Wait, that wasn't 20 minutes ago. That was earlier today. No, they moved. They moved people out of that hospital before they attack. You know that? They moved patients out, and probably Iran told them that we're going to attack or something. But they moved all the patients out. But Ace, do you not remember? You were talking about this, remember?
I do. I recall.
Yeah. Israel said that there are military bases, command centers under the hospitals. So, yeah. But isn't it interesting how, Israel, all the Zionists on here, we have complete air dominance over Iran. Who has the air dominance here? Because it seems like Iran could attack anything at any time, day or night, at will. So who has the dominance? And Trump came out and said, he'll be making a decision in the next couple of weeks. Everybody's curious. That's what he said.
They only have 11 days.